And now, for the first time on the Twist stage, internationally known recording artist John Cleary.
Yeah, John's made his career, played a career studying and playing New Orleans style piano, and you can hear him play this week, and of course we'll tell you about that coming up. But first, here is John Cleary on the Twist stage with his original song, "Oh Boy."
Baby, you sure don't love me. Tell me what's a poor boy supposed to do. You broke my heart, you told it sucker in two. Tell me what's a poor boy supposed to do. I wake up every morning, scratch my aching head, cry myself to sleep at night, wishing I wake up dead. I love you, baby, but you sure don't love me. Tell me what's a poor boy supposed to do. Myself to sleep at night, I wake up wishing I was dead. Ooh, I sure love you, hope but baby you don't love me. Tell me what's a poor boy supposed to do. Oh, you know I got the poor boy blues. Well, tell me what's a poor boy supposed to do.
John Cleary on the Twist stage, and you can catch John the Crescent City Blues BBQ Festival this weekend in Lafayette Square. We'll be performing this Saturday at 4:30 on the St. Charles stage. Admission is free.
Now, we've got on the Twist stage internationally known recording artist John Cleary.
Yep, he's made a career playing the New Orleans style piano, and you can hear him live this weekend. We'll tell you where in a few, but first, here is John Cleary with "Oh No No No."
Well, now I couldn't stop now, even if I wanted to. I spun out of control all on account of you. 'Cause you just set that spark that lit my world on fire. I'm crawling from the wreckage of the club desire. Oh, cut these demons loose, they got their teeth in me. But I don't mind, it feels so good, I wanna let them be. I'm gonna ride this roller coaster to the dark unknown. Oh, hold on tight, 'cause baby, I ain't letting go. No, 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 no. I ain't letting go. See, what you've done to me. One smile, one wink, and just one drink, and how fast I learn. I've gone way beyond the point of no return. I hear that Caribbean 10-pen symphony. I say, oh, hola chica, take me, do what the hell you want with me. No, 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 no. See, I ain't letting go. See, what you done to me. See what you've done to me. What you done to me. What you done to me. Oh, baby.
John Cleary on the Twist stage, and you can catch John Cleary at the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival this weekend at Lafayette Square. He'll be performing Saturday at 4:30, St. Charles Stage. Admission is free.
Wow, he's good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Activities going on this weekend. You've got the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Fest. You've got the Venetian Isles Fishing Rodeo. There is so much going on this weekend. We've got the Andouille Festival. Head out, have a great time, enjoy it. The weather should give you no problems.
Well, looking for something free and fun to enjoy next weekend, look no further than Lafayette Square. The 11th annual Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival runs October 14th through the 16th. The fest features 2 stages with live blues and R&B, plus great barbecue and a giant arts market. Taj Mahal, John Cleary, and Tucker are just some of the artists scheduled to take the stage.
With the feeling of fall in the air, New Orleans tourism officials expect an increase in the number of people visiting the city. And there are several events planned during October that tourists and locals will all enjoy. Christian Saunier from the New Orleans Convention and Visitors Bureau joins us now with details on what is coming up this month, Christian, right?
Right.
We've got a lot going on.
Yeah, and the sky's blue, it's breezy, it's a good time to be out. There are lots of festivals to attend. The next one that we have coming up is going to be in Lafayette Square. It's the 11th annual Crescent City Barbecue and Blues Fest.
Little Peter Gunn this morning.
Man, I get smart on my head. I can't get it out. 7:59, almost 8 o'clock. Good morning. Welcome back. Tuesday, October 11th.
And we are so happy to have some very talented musicians in the studio this morning for the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival. We're happy to have Smokey Greenwell, and you've got a CD out, South Louisiana Blues, and you're going to be performing for us. Thanks for joining us today.
Great to be here.
Great to be here. They're going to be Sunday. Y'all are Sunday right at the festival, right?
We are, yeah.
All
Sunday,
right.
12 noon.
That I held you tight, and that you told me everything's all right. You said you loved me with all my heart. baby, tell me, did you mean what you said? Did you mean what you told me when I was in my bed? Now I'm wide awake. I wanna know. Tell me, do you love me before I go? I gotta know, do you love me? I gotta hear you say.
The Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Fest is this Friday through Sunday from 5 until 8:30 on Friday, 11 in the morning until 8:30 on Saturday and Sunday. Lafayette Square, lots of great music like what you just heard. Smokey Greenwell, they are playing on Sunday. Tab Benoit, Colin Lake, Little Freddie King, and a whole lot more. And of course, plenty of barbecue as well. For more information, it's at Lafayette Square. Go to our website, wwltv.com, and click on the links tab. Lots more coming today. The Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival at Lafayette Square. Great way to spend the weekend.
Find out how you can check out great musical acts like Smokey Greenwell and many more coming up.
I got a true-headed woman, knows everything I do. I got a true-headed woman, knows everything I do. Keeps two eyes on me, two more eyes on you. When the
Yes, we see everything.
Two-Headed Woman. You can get it on this CD right here. Two-Headed Woman, South Louisiana Blues. Kevin Belton has another version of the Two-Headed Woman. You're going to want to get that CD as well.
Yeah, we will see about that. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the last half hour of the Eyewitness Morning News. So happy to have Smokey Greenwell here this morning, giving us some good old Louisiana, South Louisiana blues. Nice to have you here.
Looking forward to that. It's the Blues and Barbecue Fest. That's coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll get all the details.
Well, I left Texarkana, gone to New Orleans. Met the prettiest little girl I ever have seen. She's fine. Yeah, 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 she's fine. She's fine, so fine. Glad, so glad she's mine. Yeah, the skin touched soft as a California peach. Met my little baby on a Louisiana beach. She's fine. Yeah, 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 she's fine. She's fine, so fine. Glad, so glad she's mine.
Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival is this weekend. Smokey Greenwell is just one of the talented musicians taking the stage. And this morning, we are talking with Smokey and Scott Aegis from the Jazz and Heritage Foundation about the big festival and the opportunity that it provides for musicians. And let's not forget about the barbecue as well. And I feel so old. I saw you think of this as a relatively new, but this is your 11th year.
It is indeed.
It's fantastic.
So we started these festivals. You know, the Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit that owns the Jazz Fest, and our role is to use the money from Jazz Fest for programs that we do all year long: education, economic development, and cultural enrichment. And when we started not only this festival, but the 3 other free festivals that we produced throughout the year, it was still post-Katrina.
Right.
And so the foundation has a long history of producing neighborhood festivals. We used to call them street festivals, but the idea with these was to create bigger events that would be more genre-focused, kind of a little microcosm of Jazz Fest, but to be able to hire a lot more bands.
Right.
Instead of 2 or 3 bands, we'd hire 12 or 16 or 18 in the course of a weekend, and that was basically just an opportunity to try to bring our musicians home after the storm.
It's a unique place, like you talk about, because Lafayette Square, people go, oh, that feels small. It's really not. You have 2 stages, but it is a great intimate setting to have this event.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The same thing. Now, when did you know that kind of blues was for you?
I think when I started practicing harmonica, you know, at first.
That's a must, isn't it, for a blues band?
Terry, he blew me away. And I was like, man, I gotta do that. I mean,
Okay. Okay. We'll take care of that in post-production, not a problem. You know, so Sunday, typically, I went last year and we did a bunch of festivals. We went down there. Sometimes you never know if it's on a Saints open weekend or not. The Saints do play at noon against Carolina. So I say that, one, for reason, think about that from a traffic standpoint, and 2, it's not necessarily a bad thing when the game's over.
Not a bad thing at all for us. We've had lots of instances in the past where Saints finish playing at 3 o'clock and everybody heads over to Lafayette Square Park, and we get a big rush for the end of the show.
Now that's a lot. That would have to be a lot. Not to mention, you're playing at noon as well on Sunday as well. So.
Yeah.
How many years have you played?
What time do the Saints play?
They play at noon. Damn. You can say that word again if you want.
That's all right, Smokey. We'll be there.
But one of the things you and I just talked about, the reason you can't plan it way in advance, because you're talking about big name musical acts. You can't wait for the Saints to come out with their schedule.
Exactly. Yeah, we have Taj Mahal, John Cleary and the Absolute Monster Gentlemen, Tucka, Tab Benoit, The Suffers from Houston, Texas, Nikki Hill, Smokey Greenwell and his band, of course. A lot of big name acts, and you have to schedule these folks 8, 9, 10 months out. So yeah, we can't wait for the Saints schedule.
So it's going to be a great weekend. Thanks for coming in, Scott.
It's going to be great weather too.
Yes, the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Fest is this Sunday. It's actually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is from 5 until 8:30. No.
Yes, 8:30.
Yeah, and then 11 in the morning until 8:30 on Saturday and Sunday again. Lafayette Square, lots of great music. Tab Benoit, Colin Lake, Little Freddie King, as we talked about, a whole lot more, and plenty of great barbecue. The food is fantastic there as well.
Good.
Good stuff. All right, don't
Bands here
forget
on a good
Barbecue and Blues Festival, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Smoking Greenwell, Sunday at noon. Take us home.
Woo!
Till somebody lets me ride. Gonna walk on down that dirt road till somebody lets me ride. If I can't find my baby, I'm gonna run away and hide. Well, I've been pacing around the room, hoping maybe she'll come back. I've been pacing around the room, hoping maybe she'll come back. Well, I've been praying for salvation, laying around this one-room country shack.
And so some areas, again, watch out. The visibility can be down about a quarter mile or less. Looking for something to do this weekend, Crescent City Blues Barbecue Fest, Lafayette Square. Not bad on Friday, 82 degrees. It's going to be hot on Saturday and Sunday, so grab some great drinks out there as well as the good food and good music. Partly cloudy skies, slight chance for rain, but only at 20% as we head into Sunday. Rouge this morning when you get to Ascension, Assumption Parishes area. Be careful with that as visibilities continue to drop. For you allergy sufferers, that's Tamika and me and many others, weed pollen on the high side, so you may want to grab that allergy med as you head out the door today. Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Fest, Lafayette Square this weekend. Great weather, but it's going to be a hot one out there. Not bad Friday night, but Saturday 90 degrees, 88 Sunday. Slight chance for rain at 20%, but don't let that scare you from heading out there. St. Catherine Parish Fair also going on. Many other church fairs as well, too. Again, warm and humid Friday evening, but Saturday and Sunday going to be a hot one out there. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures around 90 degrees for those events. It's 67 in Kenner. Actually, a not bad morning. That's one of the coolest temperatures we've had in a while. How cool is that? Literally 74 degrees at Lakefront Airport, 58 degrees up in Slidell, 61 there at Bogalusa. Western part of the state, a little warmer in Shreveport at 71, but everybody else in the 60s this morning. We are quiet aside from the fog. The winds are the northeast to east here with high pressure near Atlanta. That's going to head to the south, kind of block this front from coming. Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Fest, Lafayette Square this weekend. Great weather, but it's going to be a hot one out there. Not bad Friday night, but Saturday 90 degrees, 88 Sunday. Slight chance for rain at 20%, but don't let that scare you from heading out there. At the moment, though, for those going out this weekend at the Crescent City Blues Fest and Barbecue Fest, not looking too bad Friday. A little muggy out there. Temperatures in the 80s from 5 to 8:30. Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30. Same for Sunday. Temperatures getting close to that 90-degree mark each day, which is a slight chance for rain on Sunday at 20%.
Looking for something to do this weekend? You got a ton of choices. How about some blues and barbecue? The Blues and Barbecue Fest will be at Lafayette Square today through Sunday. It features large arts market and more than a dozen food vendors with all kinds of barbecue. The festival is free, and we just talked about you have the streetcar now, and Saints as well. Lots going on downtown.
A lot of events going on as we were talking about. Mike was just talking about that too. We got the Blues and Barbecue Fest, Gumbo Fest, and Dewey Fest all across the area from Lafayette Square to Bridge City to Laplace. And well, looking at overall for the weekend here, Saturday, and most of them start tonight, but Saturday and Sunday kind of focusing on that. Highs will be in the upper 80s. Slight chance rain 10 to 20%. Greater chance would be on Sunday, and even still at 20%. That's not much at all. Looks like it'll come through by Friday of next week, Thursday night into Friday, which would help cool us down for the following weekend. Looking at some of those events going on, Blues and Barbecue Fest, Gumbo Fest, and Dewey Fest from Lafayette Square here in the city to Bridge City to Laplace. Again, most of them all start tonight, go through Sunday, but looking at Saturday and Sunday's forecast, we're talking upper 80s, slight chance for rain around 10 to 20%, but overall looking very nice. Right now, it looks like we actually will have some cooler weather for the following weekend. A lot of events going on, Blues and Barbecue Fest, Gumbo Fest, and Dewey Fest, just to name a few. And we're looking at chance of rain for the weekend around 10 to 20%. Really not much in the way of rain. Not zero, but not much in the way of rain out there. High temperature expected to be in the upper 80s each day. So if you're heading out there, have a great time and eat some good food, great music, and also keep yourself hydrated too.
November 30th, the official final day. 82 to 88 those highs today. Lows tonight back down into a cool zone. 50s and 60s. A nice fall night for us. Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival. Get your plates ready for this. Sun and clouds and warm temperatures throughout the weekend. We have Taj Mahal and Tucka on Sunday. Looking forward to that.
That's about it. So it's not going to spoil the weekend. That's definitely sure. We're looking at the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Fest this weekend as well. If you're heading out to that anytime from tomorrow through Sunday, really not going to have to worry too much about bad weather. And if you need something else to do, the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival, that is down at Lafayette Square. They seem to be having something almost every weekend this month, and that will kick off again. Tab Benoit is playing out there tomorrow, so just an excess of things to do, lots of fun. Football, couldn't ask for a better forecast for it.
Hey y'all, here's a lowdown on the fairs, festivals, and events to check out around town. Enjoy the weather this weekend with live music, delicious barbecue, and great company at the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival in Lafayette Square. Admission is free and open to the public. Hey y'all, here's a lowdown on the fairs, festivals, and events to check out around town. Enjoy Enjoy the weather this weekend with live music, delicious barbecue, and great company at the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival in Lafayette Square. Admission is free and open to the public.
And even into the afternoon hours of Saturday, conditions will be nice with temperatures in the upper 80s. Of course, we also have the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Fest. Don't make me beg for barbecue, especially on Sunday. Tucker performing on Sunday. Sun and clouds for today, 88 degrees. Saturday, warm temperatures in the upper 80s, close to 90, and a spotty sprinkle chance as we move into Sunday. Those temperatures still in the upper 80s. Lots of great barbecue in hand, so have your plates ready in one hand and be ready to listen to some great music, jamming out through the weekend.
Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Fest, Lafayette Square this weekend. Great weather, but it's going to be a hot one out there. Not bad Friday night, but Saturday 90 degrees, 88 Sunday. Slight chance for rain at 20%, but don't let that scare you from heading out there. Be careful out there this morning if you're traveling around campus. And the rest of us, though, as we get ready for the weekend, a lot going on. Blues and Barbecue Fest, Gumbo Fest, and Dewey Fest, just to name a few. We're looking at temperatures in the upper 80s on Saturday and Sunday with a slight chance for rain around 10 to 20%. So these all kick off tonight, but really for the weekend, though, we're looking at some very warm, near record high temperatures out there. And again, don't let the rain chance, being so low anyway, scare you off. Head out there and have a great time. Nice sunrise here. The fog has gone away. Nichols State this morning. We are looking at, again, potential record highs today and this weekend with more humid weather and patchy fog again possible tonight. Weekend, as mentioned, very warm and humid. And cross your fingers we get this next cold front hopefully by next Friday. And that would be very, very welcome across the area. A lot of events, Blues and Barbecue Fest, Gumbo Fest, and Dewey Fest, just to name a few going on for this weekend. Temperatures will be the upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. They all kick off tonight, but go through Sunday. Chance of rain very low, 10 to 20%, but it will be warm and muggy out there. And it looks like we'll have some partly cloudy skies as the day goes on. Looking at some events, Blues and Barbecue Fest, Crescent City 1, and looking at Lafayette Square for tonight through Sunday. Gumbo Fest in Bridge City and Dewey Fest there over in LaPlace. Weather's going to be pretty nice weather all weekend long. Just evening temperatures in the lower 80s. Then Saturday and Sunday looking at about a 10 to 20% chance for rain each day. Highs will be in the upper 80s out there. So we're still looking at, again, very warm and humid conditions. If you're going to these festivals, don't forget your sunscreen, maybe a hat, as well as keep yourself hydrated at those events too.
If that doesn't tickle your taste buds, how about some blues and barbecue? The Blues and Barbecue Fest will be at Lafayette Square through Sunday. That features a large arts market and more than a dozen food vendors with all kinds of barbecue. That festival is free.
And as Karen mentioned, some of those festivals going on this weekend. The rain chance will be about 20% for the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival, also the Bridge City Gumbo Festival and the Andouille Festival. Your the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, so well. And for the weekend, we've got lots of festivals going on across the area. You can see the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival going on this weekend, as well as the Bridge City Gumbo Festival and the Andouille Festival in LaPlace. 20% chance of rain both Saturday and Sunday with those high temperatures both days around 89 degrees. And yeah, there'll be a little more humidity around it was earlier.
All right, we got more food. The Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival.
No, you can't beat blues and barbecue at this fantastic festival with 20 bands celebrating its 11th anniversary. While there is no cover charge, there are no pets, coolers, or outside food or drinks allowed. Music headliner is the great Taj Mahal, who goes on stage Saturday night at 7 p.m. But for many, the real star of this festival is the great barbecue. Such spots as Blue Oak Barbecue and The Joint will be serving up ribs, wings, briskets with all the sides and fixins you can imagine. So bring your appetite and love for the blues this weekend to Lafayette Square Park.
The fall festival season is in full swing, and many of these events are helping make a huge impact on the area. One fest this weekend is the Blues and Barbecue Fest at Lafayette Square, and that is where Winton Yates is and joins us now live. And Winton, how's it feeling? Oh, how is that food?
Oh, excuse me, Jed. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying these ribs right now. So I got ribs. I got fully loaded mac and cheese with like pulled pork in them and like a pulled pork taco salad. I'm good right now. But we were talking about the fall festivals being in full swing. We've got festivals
just about 3 or 4 of them every weekend, and it seems like this year we're having even more new ones. I was talking to Mark Romig today, and he was telling me we have a little bit over 130 festivals just in Orleans Parish, and that's not only doing great for the local economy, that's also doing great things for local charities. And we got a chance to talk to some of the vendors that are benefiting from these festivals, like Blue Oak Barbecue here, who's just starting to get into the festival swing, and they said it's really something they're starting to enjoy doing every year.
We love going to festivals, and then now that we got this business going, we love doing the festivals. We started with Po' Boy Fest, and now we started doing Blues and Barbecue, and this is going to be our first year at Voodoo at the end of the month. So we're excited. It's always a fun environment. The people are awesome, and the food's even better.
Yeah, so if you want to come out here and get some of this barbecue, you still have plenty of time, plenty of good music. As a matter of fact, Taj Mahal is supposed to hit the stage here at 7 and play until about 8:30. So you got plenty of time to make it out here to Lafayette Square to enjoy some of this blues and barbecue. So we're live out here at the Blues and Barbecue Fest. Winton Yates, Eyewitness News.
And Winton is only allowed back at the station if he brings back that food.
And for the forecast for the events tomorrow at Lafayette Square, as we've told you, we have the Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival where Winton was chowing down. You can see the Bridge City Gumbo Festival and the Andouille Festival. All tomorrow, about 89 degrees for a high temperature with a 20% chance for a shower or thunderstorm for tomorrow. So not much change tomorrow.
Good evening and thanks for watching. I'm Jay Cunningham. The fall festival season is in full swing and many of these events are helping make a huge impact on the area. One fest this weekend is the Blues and Barbecue Fest at Lafayette Square, and Winton Yates has the story.
It's that time of year when you can find a festival just about every weekend.
I've been to all the festivals, man. I've been going to Jazz Fest since the 80s. Been coming to this fest every year. I try to make every festival this time of year.
For natives like Tony Frederick, the reason for festivals in New Orleans has a simple explanation.
To maintain the culture, to keep the culture real.
And that culture is doing more than just providing people with a great time.
Producing activity, people are buying goods, food, people are coming in, staying in hotels, and they all add up to being wonderful fuel for our economy.
Mark Romig is the president of the New Orleans Tourism and Marketing Corporation, so for him, festivals are a big deal.
Well, you've got all those food vendors, you've got the people that come in from out of town that might stay in the hotel or come in for the day and they're still spending money in our community, and those are tax dollars that we'd rather have in our community than in another community.
With several new festivals starting this year, Mark Romig explained that in Orleans Parish alone, there are over 130 festivals registered.
We're doing St. Louis spare ribs. We got a roasted garlic mac and cheese and a really awesome brisket chili that we call Frito pie. It's got a lot of layers to it, lots of love in there.
Ronnie Evans and Phil Mosley own Blue Oak Barbecue, and as local business owners, festivals have become a way of life.
We love going to festivals, and then now that we got this business going, we love doing the festivals. We started with Po' Boy Fest, and now we started doing Blues and Barbecue, and this is going to be our first year at Voodoo.
For our employees, for us, it creates just like a new kind of a change of pace a little bit. We get to, practice cooking on the spot. Like, it's a lot more food and volume. So it just kind of adds like a different kind of side of the, of the restaurant business.
And if you ask Frederick, there's no other place to go for festivals like in NOLA.
Well, New Orleans set the bar pretty high on festivals.
Winton Yates, Eyewitness News.
Can't wait for that news. Thank you, Daniel. If you want to get out and enjoy this weather and some music, the 11th annual Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival is still smoking at Lafayette Square. The festival closes at 8:30 tonight, but the gates will reopen tomorrow morning at 11.
A blend of barbecue, blues, music, and bright skies made for quite the festival today in Lafayette Square. The Crescent City Blues and Barbecue Festival wrapped up its final day with Tucka, Johnny Sansone, and the Cedric Burnside Project all hitting the stage. The free concert that started yesterday featured 12 food venues. Each put its Crescent City spin on barbecue cuisine.